I just got off work, so this is gonna be my Ozark opinion recap, whatever you want to call it, because I just finished it at work. And my body hurts, and I'm probably gonna change outfits, and my appearance is gonna change throughout this whole video. I'm Abby with Motor City Nerds. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. It really helps me out a lot. Ozark. You disappointed me. And I think Jonah's gonna die. Okay, to start off, I love Ozark. It's a great show. Everybody should watch it. I really love their use of female characters like Ruth, Helen, Wendy, Charlotte now. There's a heavy women want the power, and they're working in the shadows in this. Oh, and then the pharmaceutical lady this season. We'll get to that. I do appreciate it, and Ruth Langmore is a great character. And that actress, I have her name wrote down, Julia Garner. She's fantastic. The acting in this is great. Jason Bateman is great. It's this season just, I'm like, why is it split into two parts? What the fuck is that? It was so slow. It was so slow. I had to turn up the speed on it on a couple episodes to get through it, and then I felt like the last two were back to the old Ozark. I don't know if the pandemic affected that. I don't know what it was, but it seems to me like Netflix said, let's crank this out for as long as possible and fill it up with as much shit as possible because people really like it, and we'll split it into two parts, and that way we'll trend more and get more views off of it and whatever. I have a shit ton of episodes, and they were like, well, fuck. And it just feels like it's filled with way too much shit. My notes literally say, why is it so goddamn dark? And too much side shit. Slow, slow, slow. I liked the flashbacks to the beginning. I liked that. There was a lot I liked about this. I just, like I said, it wasn't as good as the first couple seasons. I'm just saying that. And even season 3 I thought wasn't the best, but this is still a great show. One of my other videos, I don't know which one it was, some random video, I was like, I'm watching Ozark. Wendy is the one you need to worry about. She's the one who's like, I want power. I used to work in politics. Marty has power. This cartel guy. Yeah, I had a couple qualms with it. Too much shit shoved in. It felt like a lot of filler. I don't need to know everything about every little character. I could just go, okay, this FBI agent is not crooked and the rest are crooked, and you just need to get that across to me. I don't need all this shit back and forth, phone calls, shove it in, make it longer. I was like I said, I had to turn the speed up a couple times, and I'm like, and then the last 2 episodes I didn't. Hobart is crying outside the door. I just had him in here for like 20 extra minutes, and I still need to eat, and I put eyeliner on and need to wash it off and take a shower and go to bed and stuff. Everybody should be watching it. Those were just some of the qualms I have with it. Like I said, I'm like, but I don't think it was their fault. I think it was Netflix saying we want a fuck ton and we want to split it up and yada yada yada. Now we're going to get into things that I think are going to happen. When Wyatt married Darlene, and I like Darlene. Did I mention her? Darlene's a beast, dude. Like, 0 fucks given. But you notice how legacy has become a big theme in this, too? Darlene continues to say, I have no family, I have no family, I have no family. And then she has that baby that they snatched, and Wyatt knows if he doesn't marry her, this kid's not adopted, it's in foster care, and it's about to get snatched up. But if he shows he's a normal, healthy adult, they can keep the kid. And I was like, okay, smart. But then when they got snuffed, I'm like, oh, they make it very clear that that's a foster kid. You're not adopted. So legally, there's no paperwork saying that you inherit any of her shit. Wyatt would have, but he's gone. And then who's his next of kin? Ruth. So Ruth is I think she's going to inherit this entire poppy field, this entire thing, and Darlene didn't have her own children, but she was all about, this is my land. You are not going to fuck around with my land. It goes deeper than this. It's not just about money. It's about, this is ours and we should run it, not them. Helen and her daughter, the cartel, and Navarro and his baptism of his son getting shot up, and his kids getting the legal money, yada, yada, yada. Legacy, this is carrying on. And now I think Marty is starting to realize, Wendy, I think Wendy might kill Jonah. I think the mom killed Ben herself. I think that Wendy has a thing, she likes the power, but is using other people to get it, like Marty, and I think she would. If you remember in the first season, they were having infidelity issues. That's how, but they address it, but they never, fix it, or because they can't. They're thrown right into the cartel situation, which makes me think, I think that you would totally bang this Navarro guy. I think that you would totally get with him over Marty because he has more power than Marty. He's Marty's boss. I think that possibly she might think that Jonah is a liability because he's fallen all hard for Ruth, I think. And she might she might kill him. Or the cartel will, or it'll be an accident, or it'll be a self-inflicted thing going on there, and you know what I mean? But I think Jonah's going to die, and they're going to take Zeke, obviously, and I also think that comes full circle because of the miscarriage she had in season 1, which also popped off their problems, but they only bring it up in the very beginning, and I think she does bring it up again. I haven't rewatched the other seasons, so bear with me. You lost that one, but not on purpose. That was an accident. It devastated you. Or, I don't know, maybe it didn't, because I think that Wendy is going to choose to kill Jonah, and it'll be a total flip, because he's, like I said, a liability, or does something stupid, or I don't know what. Also, remember that Jonah was, like, dissecting birds and pulling their guts out of animals and shit, like a weird little sociopath, and, like, wants to shoot people and stuff? I think he's kind of crazy. Wendy might kill him. She's the only one. I think Marty is the one more worried about legacy than she is. And he's like, what? And if you notice also that Jonah is turning into Marty and Charlotte is turning into Wendy, and that's also what makes me think that some shit is up with Jonah, is because when the sister first didn't say, I would never kill you, and then they bring it back up in the finale when they're sitting in the mausoleum together, and she still doesn't say it, he has to tell her that's what I wanted to hear, because that's what anybody would want to hear, is, of course I wouldn't fucking kill you. You're out of your mind. That I would never do that to you. But you didn't say that. And I thought it was weird the first time, and then I was like, oh. I'm just saying, this 4th season, you didn't need to split it into 2. There was too much side shit going on. Even this PI, like, show that he's crooked and stuff. We don't need shots of him going and getting blow out of evidence rooms. We don't need that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. He's a crooked fuck. Like, we get it. He's very determined. But why do we have so much of him? And then, like I said, I didn't know it said part 1. I didn't know that was a thing, because I've been avoiding looking anything up, and I kept trying to finish it, but I'm like, I'm so goddamn bored, and then I got distracted playing Final Fantasy on Twitch and shit. So yeah, that was a thing. I finally finished it tonight, and then I rewatched half of it when I pulled up in my driveway on my tablet. I did like when the birds were talking to Navarro in prison, and if you notice, he only addresses Wendy, because he knows who the powerful one is. He knows who's really pulling strings hardcore, and he knows Marty is just a nerdy little accountant that really likes crunching numbers and shit, and got involved in some craziness. Do make those veiled threats, like, they're saying something without saying something, you know what I mean? They're going, well, your kids won't get anything, and your kids this, and your kids that. Okay, you're bringing up my kids now. You're saying you're going to hurt them. You're saying you know where they are, and you could do something to them if you wanted to, and I'm telling you, they could have you fucked up too. When he was like, I don't kill kids, I don't threaten to kill kids, and then says, I know exactly where yours are right now, but I'm not hitting you with that because I don't want to do that, which I don't know if I believe that in real life, but okay. Yeah, he keeps looking Wendy in the eye, and then he does say, like, I'm disappointed in you or whatever, like, but it's because he knows you're the one pulling the strings, not him. Oh, and Jonah, I have it down here, Jonah tells Ruth about Javi and who he is, and to go fuck him up. But like I said, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that Ruth is going to get that poppy field farm, and she's going to be running shit, and she's going to be the queen of the Ozarks. Her screaming at the birds at the end, that, like, hit me right in the gut, and I was like, oh my god. She's amazing. That was amazing. Like, she's a great character, a great actress. That really hit me in the gut, because it's like there's so much rage in that, and it's like, no, that is how you would feel. Like, this person dies. You got me involved in this when I was 19 years old, and yeah, I'd snap too. When Wyatt bit it, I was like, no, man, but I knew it, and he's such a little cutie pie. The Snell stuff was weird, but now I get it. I'm like, oh, now Ruth will get all of that, and she'll be running the Ozarks, and she'll be a player. But she is from there, and that's what Darlene would have wanted. And then I just have my Jonah note. So we went over this. Like I said, I think that they're going to... He told Ruth he was running numbers for other people. She was going to get him in trouble. I highly doubt. I don't know. I think your kid would get in way more trouble than that. I don't know. I'm just saying, if they found out they were doing... I don't know. But then again, they have connects, so who knows? But I think by him telling Ruth that shit, and that's going to piss Wendy off. I think Wendy's going to kill him. I think that's my top one. But if that's not it, I do think he's going to die somehow. But if not, Jonah, maybe Charlotte. I think something's going to happen, though. But maybe I'm totally wrong. But I said this, like I said, it's in a random video on here. I don't know which one, but I was like, Wendy's the one you need to worry about. And Marty's starting to realize, like, you are ruthless as fuck and cold-blooded as fuck. And then, like I said, Jonah was, like, picking animals apart and trying to shoot things and wanting them to die. It was weird. He was being weird. So it's like, I don't know. He might do some crazy shit, too. I don't know. I'm just saying, I think that Jonah's going to bite it. I don't know why this is in 2 parts. I'm Abby with Motor City Nerds. Sorry that this video was rushed, but we'll go into detail more later. These are just, like, I literally just finished it 2 hours ago, but, like I said, half-assed watched it while doing a job. So it's like, I heard it all in my headphones, but And I tried to rewatch it real quick, but I'm so tired and I need to eat. But I did like it, but I just feel like I was disappointed because once I saw the part 2 thing, I was like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, now I know. Now I know why this felt like a slog, because you made them add more shit in. Remember to comment, like, it really helps me a lot. If you really want to subscribe, that would be awesome. But if not, it's all good. We're small, but we have fun over here. All my social media is down in the description. Did you guys feel that way about this season? Was it like slow to you? Did you fall asleep watching it? That's the question of the day night, whatever it is for everybody. It's my nighttime. It's your daytime. I don't know. Good morning. Good night. I'm tired. Ozark, season 4, part 1.